now we are going to continue our diet series. I think we've already spoken about 4 diets so far. We've spoken about things like the paleo diet, the keto diet, the zone diet, and the intermittent fasting diets. Next 3 I'm going to talk about are basically what I call the longevity diets. The first is the DASH diet, the Mediterranean and Okinawan diets. So starting off with the DASH diet. What is the DASH diet? DASH diet is basically, what it means basically is dietary approaches to stop hypertension. That was what the diet was advocated. Started off to, mostly by the heart doctors, to look at what can you eat to reduce your hypertension. And basically we know sodium increases hypertension, where things like potassium, magnesium, calcium reduces hypertension. The diet was basically that you take and the foods that you consume are basically low sodium and more high in the other minerals. What he advocates, a lot of fruits and vegetables. In fact, they talk about 5 servings of fruits and 5 servings of vegetables, a bit of poultry, a bit of fish, a bit of nuts, low dairy products, maybe some legumes and complex carbohydrates, grains, very little red meat, hardly any saturated fat, and very little low refined carbs. Now if you look at the diet overall, this is basically a very sort of a natural diet, cutting off again. If you look at most of these healthy diets, again they cut off your saturated fats and refined carbohydrates. And almost 10 servings of fruits and vegetables, 5 fruits, 5 vegetables, that's not easy to do. But you can imagine if you take a lot of fruits and vegetables, these are foods that are high in things like your magnesium, potassium and calcium, and that's what helps reduce blood pressure. And of course you can't take salt. Salt is low. They only recommend about 1000 milligrams of salt a day. Very low salt diet actually. This is basically, though the diet was to help reduce blood pressure, they have now found that it actually helps reduce cardiac disease and in fact helps you improve your longevity.